Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of solving systems of equations. This is standard A.5C in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 24 of the 2025 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a system of linear equations. So this is two different lines here, but they're within the same system on the coordinate plane. We need to find a true statement. And it looks like we're trying to figure out how many solutions there are. No solutions, one solution, two solutions, or infinitely many solutions. So solutions are the point in which the same x and y value satisfies both equations and makes both into a true statement. So there's a few different ways we can do this. We can use substitution, we can use elimination, we could even graph these. Let's start with substitution just because it looks like it's kind of given to us because we have got one in slope-intercept form and then we've got one in standard form. Well, what we could do is we can take this and we can put this y right here, exchange it with this y, and instead of putting in y, we can put what that y equals. And now what we've done is we've substituted so that there's only x values remaining. So watch what's going to happen. I'm going to do 3x plus 6. And instead of y, I'm going to put in what y is equal. Y is equal to negative 0.5x plus 4 equals 24. So now I've only got one variable. I've got x's in two locations. I simplify. I'm going to try to figure out what x equals. So the one thing I do need to think about is distributing that 6. So it's going to be 3x plus 6 times negative 5x plus 6 times 4 equals 24. All right. So this is just going to be 24. 6 times negative 0.5. All right. So that's going to be a negative something, and then 6 times a half is just going to be half of 6, which is 3. So look what I'm getting here. I'm getting 3x minus 3x. Well, those two are just going to cancel out, so I just get 24 equals 24. What in the world does that mean? I don't have any x's, so I don't have any solutions. But is it I don't have any solutions, or I have infinitely many solutions? Well, this is a true statement. So it does mean we have infinitely many solutions. Look what happens if I try to use the elimination method. So what I want to do is I want to take this first statement. I'm going to add 0.5x to both sides, so I get both in standard form. 0.5x plus y equals 4. And I'm going to multiply both by 6 right there. I'm going to multiply everything by 6 because I want to get that y to be a 6y. So that's going to be 3x plus 6y equals 24. But look what I have. It's exactly what that bottom one is. And when I subtract, everything goes away. Except for we've got the 24s, right? So we just get the 0 equals 0. So instead of 24 equals 24, we get 0 equals 0 because everything just eliminated. Not super helpful. We could also, if we wanted to, we could graph. Now, the only thing that we need to keep in mind is that you can't graph the standard form. We need to go ahead and put that into slope-intercept form. And so if we wanted to do that, let's go ahead and do this. 3x plus 6y equals 24. We're going to subtract 3x, 24. And so we're going to get that 3x on both sides. So it's going to be 6y equals negative 3x plus 24. And then we just need to divide by 6. So that's going to be y equals negative 0.5 or negative 3/6x plus, and then we get that 4 right there, which, look, I could graph it if I want to, but you notice I literally just turned it into that other one. I could graph both, and I'm going to get the exact same line. So if they're touching at every point, that means that they are infinite. My answer is D.